everyone's out of order. So we're going to change that real quick. There we go. Yay. We're doing it. Oh my goodness. Welcome to a special edition of The Cup, the currently unnamed podcast, where we put the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, a Say Something Gay here with some tonic energy herbal drink that I bought. It's interesting. It's like pear and mango flavored, and I've had most of the bottle, so I think I like it.
And I'm no Minnie Cooper, but I've definitely been taken on a ride. Eris Envy! Yo, Cook Fairy. I've had a cup of tea, I've had Ribena, and it's currently empty in my mum's lovely Dolly Parton mug.
Yes!
I currently wish I didn't have any pants on. I'm Dawn Stone, and I have Jason's Deli Cup today.
God. My name is Reya, and I hate my hair today.
And I'm Minnie Cooper, and I do drag, and I get paid for it. And I have a High School Musical cup, and it's filled with a little bit of water, and the last person to use it was Yuri.
Hey, Yuri Guaii.
Minnie Cooper is on the cup. How the fuck did we get here? Wow, in case you're wondering, audience, I can tell you exactly how we got here, because this video was requested by the one and only super duper Minnie Cooper.
You said you were going to do it, and I was waiting for it.
So we are talking about the unaired runway looks from Drag Race Down Under. We were going to do some other seasons, and then I realized that we had pretty much talked about all of the looks from Drag Race International this year that deserved to be talked about. So we're just doing Down Under today. So, Minnie, thanks for coming on the pod. We're happy to have you.
No, thanks. Yeah, and I appreciate anybody that will talk about me for hours. And I think
we sure did. All the good, all the thanks very much. I'm Ellen.
What about I was the most talked about person on Reddit from Down Under?
I love that for you.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Minnie Cooper, you will always be famous.
Well, you know, that was the other thing I was spoken about in every episode after I left as well.
Yep.
Did you notice it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Polarizing.
I guess. But you're loved here, so we don't give a single fuck. So
I do agree.
Of course. Oh. So we're gonna dive into all of the eliminated gals looks, a couple of minis, and I'm excited to hear backstory on those.
Do I get to comment on the girls' outfits, or do I just watch and go?
Oh no, you get to say how full your cup is too.
Well, they didn't work out with Aubrey on the show, so how's it going to work out now?
However you would like it to.
Okay, here we go.
This is buckle up, y'all. Thanks very much. She's Ellen. Maybe
she's Bellin. Who knows?
No, Bellin.
Bellin. Yep. We're gonna start with Faux Fur. So we're gonna go in elimination order by the order of the episodes that they missed. So the first three looks we're looking at currently are Faux's premiere look, which may or may not have been her finale gown. We're not super sure. As well as her Fly Girl look and her Red for Fifth look. Dawn, you're on top.
Oh, I'm up. Okay.
We'll start with Dawn and go all the way down.
I really, really, really enjoy this butterfly look that she has here for her insect runway. It is absolutely gorgeous. I do not know how I feel about the fishnets though in it. I don't know. I haven't really gotten to assess the look properly yet, but I really, really enjoy this articulate makeup that she did, and I do enjoy the hair with it, and I think the red lip is really a standout as well. Do we just do one look at a time and then
go? Minnie, you go ahead, honey.
Is she a fly?
I think she's gonna be like some kind of butterfly because there's butterflies
Yeah.
around her.
Maybe a moth.
I went
thought
moth. I went moth.
I thought she was a fly.
Faux, come on the podcast and let us know
I
what
got
you
called
are.
a roach today, bitch.
Dawn, you do them however you would like to do, my love.
Okay, cute. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the cute little premiere look that we have here. I really love this.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think there's so much that we missed out on with Faux Fur and her drag. Because, oh, wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. You can already tell that it is very meticulously stoned. Her what is this called? Décolletage looks absolutely fantastic. I love that hair. I love the asymmetry going down from the leg onto like that little back skirt part. Oh, I just love it. It's gorgeous, head to toe. And with the red look, I would say it's my least favorite out of the three. I would say it's pretty basic, like not shade or anything, but you know, like it's a dress. I really enjoy the hair. I like the little earring detail there, and I like the necklace. Yeah, I wish there was like a belt or something, but that's just
I will jump in for a second in regards to the red look. I think because the premiere look is also red, and it is much nicer, that it makes it kind of
it makes the red
comparatively
look a little less.
Yeah, even though it's a lovely gown, but the premiere look is really lovely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, because the premiere look's got design. There's no design in the other one. It's just because the premiere looks beautiful. It's so chic, but there's no design. There's not much design. Is there a design? No.
There's an asymmetrical moment happening. She's serving an adequate garment made of materials that is on her body.
Okay,
so
let's not Tia Coffee her in this situation.
Oh,
I mean, no.
It's better than the green dress that Tia Coffee wore.
That's true.
Anything is better than that green dress.
Not anything. Lala Ree would say otherwise.
No, I disagree.
Really?
It was camp.
Lala Ree,
Sure.
she knew, but like, you know what? They both knew it was camp. So like,
Did they?
well, Tia
tried.
definitely
That was
did.
effort.
Tia 100% did.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Well, she's got eyes.
Yeah.
I think this premiere look from Faux is stunning.
Oh,
It's dazzling. I'm willing to bet the second half, if this was supposed to be her finale look like we suspect it is, I'm willing to bet the longer part of the dress is a tearaway, and then it turns into a shorter dress that she can move in. Because that's definitely a dress you want to shimmy in for a Kylie Minogue song.
Yeah.
And it's also her hair, the way it's almost finger waved on the sides, really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's stoned as well. The hair is stoned, which
It's beautiful.
I personally don't think I could ever stone a wig because I like to be able to restyle my wigs.
Yeah.
But like I do love this trend of having the hair that's like half down and then part of it is up where it's got these big, very large waves in it.
I was gonna say the same thing, and especially like the stoning wig trend or like the glitter wig trend that's kind of coming back. I really, really like that as well. I think all three of these looks are really great. My favorite would be this premiere look. But I do love the interesting angular movements, if you will, of the fly girl, fly moth, butterfly. We're not sure what she is.
Fly.
She's serving insect, and I think she looks great. The red for filth, I like the asymmetry, but it's a gown. So
actually, the red for filth look reminds me of a queen from Lincoln, and I've got a story actually. So this queen is called Ruby Boy, and if you work security at Yates Bar, you did not hear this story from me. You did not hear anything from me. I'm not associated with this person. Ruby had a show with us in York the day before, and with Coven Events, which is down in a different bar. And then she tried to come to Yates the following night, but she was out of drag and didn't have her ID. And Ruby is very young. Just to explain, this dress reminds me a lot of Ruby, which is why I'm telling this story. Okay. But yeah, so Ruby came to the show and security were like, "You can't come in. You don't have ID." Ruby came back an hour later in full drag, and they did not ID her.
Well,
and then she
that just happened. Honestly, that just happens with drag.
That's because everybody looks 35 in drag. That's why.
True.
Including Minnie.
Yeah, including me.
Yeah.
I absolutely look 35 right now.
Oh, everyone does.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Minnie, what do you think
out
of
here
these looks from Faux?
I think they're all wonderful. I think they're all amazing, and she should have got to the end. No.
You know, if she just didn't wear that black panty.
Oh my God! Wait, can I just black panty of it all?
Black panty gate.
I love the fly look. I love the. I think it's more of a fly than it is a butterfly, and that's why I liked it because I thought it was a fly. Compared to everybody's red to filth, I think it was probably the weakest out of all the girls on the runway because it's a bit too simple. But love the premiere look. I think it's chic. It's elegant, beautiful, simple but wonderful.
Yeah.
You can't be a drag queen in a sparkly dress.
Yeah, like because all the girls that had on the runway had a story to the red dress, and there's no. I don't know what the story is with that dress, other than it's off the rack at a bridal store.
Ooh.
Or is it a Vera Wayne gown dyed red, as Robbie Turner once lied?
Oh, not that.
Or is it just me? I don't know.
I agree. It is a very bridal silhouette, but I think she looks wonderful.
It might be the updo that's leaning it a little bridal. But Reya, what about you, babe?
I'm just echoing what everyone else said.
We'll start with you in the next round.
You're too busy looking. You're too busy looking at your own beauty to care about someone else's.
Right.
Got the shoulder.
Oh,
come on, shoulder.
I just want to echo what Eris said about the wigs. I can't speak right now, but I do not like setting a certain style for a wig and then not being able to like redo it another time. But that aside, I just wanted to get that out. I do like the premiere / finale look.
If you use eyelash glue and the wig to glue on the stones, it just washes out.
Eris.
And that's Drag Tips with Minnie Cooper.
Yeah.
It will just wash out.
Yeah. The moth, fly, butterfly, whatever it is, Asia O'Hara. Stunning.
You are foul and you are wrong for that.
Is she representing the butterfly that was trampled on the stage? And that's why it doesn't have any color? Like, is that what we're going for?
It's a fly. It's a fly.
I still say it's a moth.
So are we doing filled cups overall or for each look?
Do each look. Why not?
Why? 100% full for looks 1 and 2. And I'm going to give the third one a good 80% full.
For the premiere look, I'm going to say my cup is full. For the moth, the butterfly that flew into the lamp after Asia O'Hara released it, I'm going to give it a good 80. And then for the red for filth, I'm going to go with... I still really think this is a lovely outfit. I'm going to go with 75.
My cup is full for the premiere / potential finale look. The Fly Girl runway, I'm gonna give her a 90. I agree with you, Eris. I don't love the fishnet. And I think the red for filth, I'm gonna give an 80.
Yeah.
Premiere look, cup is full, 90 for the fly, and I'm going to give 65 for the red dress. Sorry.
Ooh.
And Minnie is the bitch of the episode. Great.
Yay!
It's not me! Yay!
It's not done!
It's just when I think about all the other girls' dresses,
Sure.
they all had something to their design.
Everyone looked really lovely that episode.
Yeah, it was a really wonderful
run. And we'll talk about Aubrey's because holy fuck.
I'm so ready for Aubrey Haive.
Rin, who does all her costumes, is incredible. Like, he's amazing. Yeah.
Reya?
Full premiere. Fly, butterfly, moth, Asia O'Hara. 80. I'm thinking in my head. The cogs are turning. And for the red for Phil, I'm going to say 70. 72.
Okay.
72.
I'll say 72 then.
Love it.
It's just so many oh my god, I'm dead.
Well, guess what? It's more faux fur looks.
Wow.
We got the Cirque du Soleil, the belts, buckles, and chains, and the swimwear. Reya, why don't you start us out?
It looks like she's got a trick up her sleeve in that first look.
Oh my god, don't you even dare.
Oh god, I love you 6000.
I like this. I mean, I don't know how it would look on the runway, because again, that's the kind of like with professional photos.
Mhm.
That's all I can say, really. It's nice. I'm forgetting the categories now.
Belts, buckles, chains.
Belts, buckles, and chains.
Again, this one's cute.
So next time we're not going to start with Reya.
I have dyslexia. And
Hey, guys, don't laugh.
Oh, sorry, not laughing. Sorry.
We're not laughing about your dyslexia. We love
I'm
you.
sorry, Reya. I'm sorry.
And look, you didn't even have to ask for your apology.
okay.
Keep it in.
Oh, this is all staying in.
Oh my god, how can you not? It's so laughable.
Oh my god.
Oh, so laughable. Oh my god, even I.
What about the swimwear look, Reya?
Oh, it's so funny.
Do you know what? I love this.
Great. Minnie?
Who did you say?
Minnie.
Oh, just kidding.
We'll just go in reverse order.
That means there would have been 5 clowns on the runway if Faux was there.
Yep.
And I'm going to give her 90 because I like the way she. Yeah, I do. I like it. I love the wigs. My favorite part of it. I love the choice of different coloured shoes, and I love a clown. I'm partial to a clown. Belts,
What? No way.
Yeah, I love a clown. Believe it or not.
Good.
Belts and buckles. I'm going to give an 85 because it's not my favourite because it just looks like. Don't ask me to speak. I've got to see these people.
You're the one that agreed to this.
I know.
You chose this life, Minnie.
Oh, I don't mind saying it. It's that they're probably going to get upset.
Oh, babe, do you think they watch this?
Yes, they probably do. I watched it.
She has a point.
She has a point.
I give her, what did I say? 85. I just don't
85.
I don't think she could have been, I just hate it's belts, buckles, and chains just wrapped around you with no design.
Yeah.
Is there, that's what I don't like about it. I love the swimwear I get, my cup is full. Because swimwear is hard.
Reya,
it's really glamorous.
Yeah.
You're right,
Reya, do you want to
Logan.
give your scores real quick?
Oh, sorry, I did the scores too early. I'm new at this.
No, you're fine.
Oh god. I'm gonna say clown 80. Belts, buckles, and chains. I don't know. I can't really see the outfit in this photo, which is what's kind of jarring.
And this is the best photo. That's the thing. Is like there was a filter effect on all of the photos for this runway.
Yeah.
So this was the one that showed it the most clearly. It's a black bodysuit and black thigh highs covered in pink belts. Is the basic idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a bit of a bitch and say 60 for that one.
Ooh.
And then the swimsuit, I'm gonna go 95. Yeah.
The swimsuit's really beautiful.
Yeah.
So I just need to interject very quickly. 20 minutes ago, Faux Fur posted her finale look, and it's not the red dress.
Joking.
I will tell you.
Are you fucking joking?
No.
I'll pull the look. Don't worry.
But what I will tell you is it is asymmetrical. Logan, would you like me to do mine whilst you try and get the photo up?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, so for the Cirque du Soleil look, I mean, I'm also impartial to a clown being raised by them.
Really?
Sorry, Lee. No, I was just making fun of my parents. It's okay, they watch. And being a clown myself, look, I really love this. It does remind me a lot of Harley Quinn. I love the shoes, love the stockings. Yeah, I love everything about it. I'm not so keen on it being like a bra and hot pants, but then again, that does remind me a lot of Harley Quinn. I'm just unsure what all the balls attached to the upper part and the hot pants are. But other than that, I really agree. The wig is really sickening. So
Do you think she got them? Do you think she got those balls off ketamine?
I was gonna say, it seems like the baby Pokemon version of Kitamine's ball looks.
It's very Mine Junior.
Yes,
very that.
So my cup for that one is going to be an 80. Belts, buckles, and chains. Listen, I know it's basic, but for me, I am a sucker for black and pink, and also belts, buckles, and chains is my fucking category. And I love the hair. I know a lot of you don't like this, but I'm going to say my cup's at a 95 for this. As for the swimsuit, I mean, we saw that episode. Unfortunately, only one good swimsuit made it onto that episode, and that was Queen's, in my opinion. Because I mean, we spoke about it, but I was not a fan of any of the other.
Spanky's was good. I love Spanky's.
What did Spanky?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, Spanky was great.
Yeah, Spaywatch.
Yeah.
I mean, we spoke about the wig Spanky was wearing in that episode.
We talked about most of the wigs Spanky wore on the season.
What did you think of a finale wig?
It was fine.
It was.
Yeah, that was mine.
Of course. Now it all makes sense. Yep.
No wonder she was doing drag that episode.
Yep. Eris, did you give your score for this swimsuit?
No. So for the swimsuit, I think it's lovely, and I think it's done in a very beautiful way. I love that the nude illusion is seamless up until the bra. So I'm gonna say my cup is full. I think if I could change anything, I'd like a shoe with a bit more of a sparkle. But other than that, I think it's lovely.
I think there is a bit of a bit of sparkle on it. You just can't tell from this photo. But
it's a beautiful photo of her there. She looks stunning.
She looks gorgeous.
Yeah. Dawn, you go ahead, baby.
So I'm getting a very good trend between these three outfits, and it's giving very Kimmy Couture. I'm gonna need you to go away for a second. It's giving very bra and panty throughout all three looks. I do really enjoy all three though, because I am a sucker for a bra and a panty. So I will say I enjoy the clown look. I do have a little bit of a fear of clowns, so I am a little kind of weirded out by it. But that's just because I don't really like clowns. But I enjoy the sneakers as heels. I always think that's super cool. I really like pedestrian drag, stuff like that. So that's really something that I enjoy. I'm a little bit confused about the balls as well, and especially that thing right here. I feel like it kind of swallows her up a little bit, especially in this area, makes everything look a little bit weird. I enjoy it, but I don't know why it's there. So I'm gonna give it like an 80. But that's just me looking at it. I love the makeup, love the asymmetric gloves, love everything about it. Other than that, okay, I'm with Eris on this one. I love this look.
Must be a young person's thing.
Yeah, Well, I'm a sucker for a bodysuit, and I'm a sucker for I'm a big Blackpink fan. I love it's very How You Like That. It's giving me Lisa from Blackpink, and I just and that's just something that really, really brings me back to high school for me.
Oh yeah,
I know, which was so long ago.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very that. But I really like it. I love the hair. And I don't really have it. I know there's not much to comment on it, but it's simple but very effective to me. So I'm gonna say my cup is full for it. I'm not that big of a fan of the swimsuit. I guess I just have bad opinions. But I'm sure it's beautiful in person, but to me it kind of just looks like a doily is taped right under where her bra is, and it's just kind of covering her. And then she has a bra on. And yeah, but I enjoy the new shoe because it makes her very Aphrodite, she's stepping out. Yeah. I'm gonna give that one an 85, 90, but it's okay.
It's interesting that I'm going last here because I kind of amalgamate everybody's opinions into my own. I like the clown look. I also have an irrational fear of clowns, but I do love the color change like you were talking about, Minnie. I do agree with this shoulder piece. I don't know why it's there, and I don't necessarily know why it's needed.
It looks like one of those witches' cones you see on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I love the wig and I love this makeup. And I hope this is the makeup that she had planned to do on the runway for this, because I think it would have been something so different for her.
It's a nice twist on a clown, which I like.
Absolutely. It definitely would have stood out amongst the other clowns that were on the runway in a very good way, in my opinion.
She didn't have Heelys on. She didn't have Heelys on.
She did not have Heelys on.
I was going to say she didn't have Heelys on.
Yep.
Choices.
I am going to side with Eris and Dawn as far as the belts, buckles, and chains look. I don't know if it's a young person thing because Reya is the youngest person here.
Because in drag, you know, she's 35.
In drag, she's
42, actually. 42.
She's a 42-year-old mum of two. At least. Maybe more. Who knows?
Did you sorry to cut you off. Did you notice that Aubrey and Faux have done similar looks twice?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get there because there's a lot of similarities between what Faux and Aubrey did, and it's interesting. But yeah, I like the belts, buckles, and chains. It's simple, but in a way that I think is done really elegantly for a category that wouldn't always necessarily be an elegant category. So clown look, I'm gonna give an 85. Belts, buckles, and chains. My cup is 95. I think it looks good. I wish there was a little bit more dimension, but I think overall it's a good look, and I love the two-tone wig. The swimsuit look I really like. It's very understated in a very classy way. This photo does it for me as well. I think this would have been the best swimsuit on the runway if you look at all 10 girls. And Minnie, I really liked yours as well. We'll talk about yours. But I think this would have been my favorite of all 10. So I'm going to say my cup is at a 90 for that one. So.
Woo.
And guess what, y'all? More Faux Fur!
Faux Fur.
So this is her makeover look. And then we'll talk about her finale look, which she did just post about 30 minutes ago at the time of airing. So she did... I chose these photos specifically because she talks in her Instagram post about doing it specifically based on the idea of tarot cards, which I think is a really fun concept. So she's doing sun and moon.
I absolutely adore these looks. This is like right up my alley, and what I love about drag is going that mystical astrological goddess like vibes.
Good, because you'll see it again in this episode.
Really, I didn't know.
Yeah. Very shortly, actually.
I am obsessed with the headpieces. I'm obsessed with how the togas are laid out, or like the dresses are laid out. I love that color hair on Faux Fur. Oh my god, it is gorgeous, and I love that bold lip. Like everything about both of these looks is absolutely fantastic to me. Both of them are 100% full.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like, I really love the tarot card concept. I mean, we're going to see it very shortly, apparently. I don't know if you've heard. But, yeah, I love how Faux looks here. Like, this kind of bluish silver wig is gorgeous. I love the dress on her. I love how it flows. I'm going to ask, I prefer her dress to the one for the sun. I think it's this cord thing around the waist, and maybe Faux's got one on her that she's covering up with her arm.
I do think she does.
Yeah. But yeah, the wigs are beautifully sculpted, and she just looks really gorgeous. This would have been a really good look to see Faux Fur in on the runway. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 99 because I really hate that yellow cord belt.
I'm going to agree with you there. I didn't want to say that. I forgot. I don't like that cord either. I wish if it was just like around and not had that weird like loopy thing, I think it would have been fine. But
yeah. I like that it's a concept that hadn't been done prior to this season, and then several people do it. But I will agree and say I like Faux's look for the moon a lot better. What I wish is that the almost two-tone hair, I can't tell if that's lighting or if it's two-toned. But if it is a two-toned wig on Faux for the moon look, I wish there would have been a two-toned wig for the sun look too. I think the looks themselves are a little basic. This doesn't really do anything spectacular for Faux's shape. And I think she has a great shape in drag, as we just saw in the last 3 looks. So I love the concept though, so I'm gonna go ahead and give the looks together. I'm gonna say an 85.
My turn, isn't it?
Yes.
I can't get Aubrey's looks out of my head because I just love them.
Yeah.
And as Molly said, it's what you order and what you get online. That's what it looks like.
So spoiler, it's Aubrey who did the same concept.
And I just can't get past it. Like it's just basic that's the thing. I think it's really nice, but if I hadn't seen Aubrey's, I'd probably love this, but because I've seen Aubrey's, I can't get past it. So I have to say 85. But I love the headpieces. I think they're really gorgeous.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the only one in the room that hasn't seen Aubrey.
I haven't either.
I think Minnie and I are the only ones who have seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I haven't seen them yet because I am a dumb bitch. But I like the little difference in the construction in the skirt specifically.
I like someone at my door. I'll be back in a sec.
You're good.
Go on, Reya.
The magic of live podcasting.
Yeah. Yeah, I love different construction in the skirt. I like that the moon is a bit more flowy, I guess, and I feel like the sun would be more structured, like a straight down skirt rather than the. I don't know. I can't say anything else really. Love the headpieces.
Ooh.
That's already been said.
I do have one thing, if you don't mind me interjecting.
Yeah.
Why does Faux Fur have a red nail on?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
She probably shot multiple of these looks back to back.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. No, that was just like that's a weird nail to choose for a moon runway.
Yeah.
Like, interesting.
Or maybe she was just trying to like link it back to her partner because Drag Race, when they do the makeover challenges, there's always this "you guys look like your partner" bullshit.
Yeah.
Your nails are completely different to your partner. Go home. Your drag is horrible.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
I'm right here.
Well, you didn't make, but Minnie, you didn't make it to the makeover challenge. So,
are we talking about Faux's makeover challenge? Did she do something online for that? I don't know what she did.
No, this is what she did. I actually don't know.
We were just speaking on the fact that so her and a partner here both had red nails, and there's this thing with Drag Race previously in makeover challenges where if you don't tie in the look to your partner just a little bit, they send you home. It's like, oh, one of you is wearing purple and one of you is wearing green. Why don't you have green nails on? Go home.
I was making the joke, like, your nails are not the same. Go home. Your drag is horrible. And you happen to pop back in at that exact moment.
It's not the first time I've heard that,
Yeah, I bet. Reya, your score, my love.
Yes. I really like this. I'm going to go 90.
Okay. And then I'm going to very quickly pop on Faux's finale look.
Lovely
that is actually gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I absolutely adore this look. I love the tulle, like how it's cascading down.
Yeah, me too.
It's very similar to her premiere look for sure. I love the little like cross right here.
Yeah, like the cutouts. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
asymmetry.
Yeah.
It's very simple yet very effective.
Yeah, totally.
Emerald green is one of my favorite colors. And in drag, I think most people look good in emerald green. So I This is right up my alley. I think she looks beautiful.
Mm. Yeah, who's talking?
Anyone.
I love this look. It's actually my favorite look of all the Faux looks. It's very high fashion. Very high fashion. I love it. It's a tick for me, and it's 100. Full cup. Cup is full.
My cup
Agreed.
is full.
Yeah.
Logan,
Come
Reya,
on.
Dawn, are you going to give your
Come on, Reya.
I just did. I said I agree.
Yes, I'm full.
Dawn.
Yeah, but do you like the dress?
Full. Yes, I do like the
Love
dress.
Are you going to say yes to this dress?
I'm gonna say yes to this dress. Yes, I am. I'm gonna say yes.
Oh my god, she said yes!
Oh, I wish I was getting freaking married.
Right.
Wait, I can curse on here.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? How fucking dare you curse on this fucking podcast, Dawn? Well, we must say adieu to Faux Fur because that's all of Faux looks. So goodbye, Faux.
Every one of
Bye, Faux.
Yeah, every look that she would have worn on Drag Race.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That's all that I can say for Faux Fur.
Yeah. And with that, we're gonna move to Aubrey Haive.
Oh, aubergine.
So we've got her red for filth, her Cirque du Soleil, and her belts, buckles, and chains. I'm just gonna throw it to Dawn.
Please do. Oh, okay. So I've already said how much Aubrey's chain look. Like I'm going straight there because that is my favorite thing that I've ever freaking seen. Like
that's what Faux should have looked like.
Yeah,
I agree.
But no, just like I remember watching I remember seeing this one on her Instagram when she walks down to Alien Superstar, and I was just like watching it, like everything about it. Like yes, it is a bodysuit, it is a catsuit, but it is so well executed down to the nails, down to the hair.
Yeah.
And that red runway, oh my god. Like I know she said something about like she spent like $30,000 coming to Drag Race.
Something
I remember
like
she
that.
said that in an interview somewhere, and you can definitely tell in each of these runways. The circus runway out of these three is my least favorite. I like it. I don't really like the big wheel on it, but of course that's how you like. I know that's what she used to kind of make it look more like high fashion, and other than that, it would have just been like a bodysuit. But I still like it. I would say it's my least favorite out of all these three.
I believe she's doing like the lady who gets put on the wheel when there's a knife thrower on stage.
Yeah. Yeah, but other than that, I think the first two are the red look and the chain look are like overflowing. They are both shoots like for me, and I would say a 90 for the circus look.
I'm gonna be honest, the red look, she could have been crowned in that. That is a gorgeous outfit. She, like you can't say anything about it. She looks absolutely fabulous. It's flawless. The Cirque du Soleil look, I love this. I love the mixture of the pinks and the blues. I love the gold. And the hair is lovely. I love that it's this corseted bodysuit with all this flair to it. The chain look, I really love this. She's giving me the Fifth Element. If the Fifth Element was, in the same universe as Hellraiser. I loved all of these. So I'm going to say, for the red look, my cup is overflowing. So 110. And then the other two looks, my cup is just full.
I think what Aubrey brought to Drag Race, I think is just so incredibly impressive. And she did talk about, the amount of money that she spent. And it shows. The red look might be my favorite look of the entire season. I think she just looks so wonderful. Like you said, Eris, she could have been crowned in that, and I wouldn't have been mad. The Cirque du Soleil, it looks better when the wheel is spinning. That's what I'll say.
Spins?
Yeah, it spins.
Oh, shut up.
It spins. But yeah, I think it looks better when it spins, but I like it in the still as well. It would have stood out among everybody else on the runway in a very positive way, and I think it's constructed beautifully. She looks phenomenal. I love this chainmail wig that's happening. In addition to the entire bodysuit, I think all of it just looks so good. I'm gonna agree with you, Eris. I'm gonna say overflowing, full and full.
Red to Filth, absolutely love. It's like a fashion take on the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Love, 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 love. I actually think her circus runway is probably one of the best that would have been on the runway, just conceptually because of the theme, and no one would have thought of that, which I love, which I really love. And I actually, one of my favourite looks of hers was that, actually. And I think it's the wheel spinning. I think that's where we need to get that. And the buckles and chains is just flawless. Like, what can you say? It's all amazing. It's like, it's incredible. It's like really fabulous clothing. I was fine. Oh, cup is over. Yeah, absolutely full.
Love it.
Oh God, what do I even say that's not been said already? But
well,
even when I go first, I can't even say anything.
It's because you're too busy staring at yourself, Tom.
Oh, I know. It's been 2 months. Let me just say that it's been 2 months since I got into drag, so I feel good. I'm not even in full drag. I'm 7 RuPaul today. I love the red look. Again, stunning, gorgeous. I even love the detail of I don't even know what they call it, like a royal ball. Like the thing that they hold.
Oh,
the staff.
Yeah.
Oh no, what is that called?
Yeah.
I don't even know what this is.
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan because the only look of Aubrey's that I'd seen like on Instagram was the Cirque du Soleil runway, and I was a bit like, kind of like, okay, cute, and then I heard about the wheel spins, and I was like, okay.
I think it's the concept for me because it's such a hard circus. Like, what do you do for circus? Like, that's really clever, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I like it.
And then no words needed for the belts and buckles look. It's just it's industrial, it's gorgeous, it's everything. So I think across the board, actually no, I'm gonna say overflowing, full, and overflowing.
And what's great about the buckles and chains, how it gives us such great silhouette in the waist and everything, the way it's all pulled in and all that. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can confirm that the ball is called the Sovereign's Orb, and it's supposed to represent the Christian world and the 3 continents were known during the medieval ages. Because medieval people were stupid.
History lesson with the cup.
We're giving history, we're giving drag tips, we're giving
geography,
youth. All of it.
You can always learn something.
I'm a 35-year-old woman.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it at all, darling.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm never mind.
Oh.
So this is why.
Oh my God, it's Princess Diana.
You shut your whore mouth. You did not just say that. Not about our die.
Oh,
come on.
Well, Reya, let's start with you then.
The from where was the belt?
Gladly.
Oh my God.
Yes. So let me get this right. It's swimwear makeover finale.
Finale. Yeah.
Okay. I'm on the ball. Love the swimwear. I always love it when there's something hanging off the back of someone.
Even if it's a man.
Exactly. Very artsy. I think I'm going to get beaten for this, but I think better than Faux Fur's one. Swimwear. I love. Okay. Now that I'm seeing Aubrey's, I'm like, this is again better than Faux Fur's makeover idea concept thing. I do love it's like 1920s Great Gatsby. That's what I'm getting from it. I really like that. And the Princess Diana look. I mean,
I think that's Austin Powers.
So it's Austin Powers, babe.
I know, but
she's Princess Di to me.
How dare you speak ill of Lady Di?
How am I speaking ill? I just said that a stunning, gorgeous look looks like Princess Di.
Austin Powers as Princess Di.
Aubrey Haive as Austin Powers as Princess Di. Scores, Reya?
I'm gonna say full, overflowing, full.
Love the swimsuit because it reminds me of Esther Williams. I loved old Hollywood movies.
Yep.
And I love
Yep. I'm with you, Minnie. I got you.
And I love that it looks like a splash of water. Like that is just incredible. That's I actually think that's one of my favorites. I love all her looks. Yeah. I love the opulence of this, the Art Deco of this, the makeover challenge. It's just I just don't know how it would have looked on an old man. That's the tree with the makeover challenge. Sometimes you got to think it looks great on her boyfriend, but is it going to look good on an old man?
We would have hoped and prayed that she got the homosexual, and maybe it would have looked good on him.
True. And I thought she was being the Queen Elizabeth when I saw her because she wore this to the finale. I didn't realize she was being Austin Powers.
There's a better photo that I could have pulled that had glasses, but it didn't show the full look, and this was one of the only ones that showed the full look, so that's why I chose that.
Absolutely stunning. Even better in the flesh, actually. The detail. Yeah, it was beautiful. Cup is overflowing for all these looks. Love them all.
See, I agree with you, Minnie. I went to Esther Williams immediately when I saw the swimwear look. I was like, it's Esther Williams. It's old Hollywood. It gave me Sunset Boulevard somehow, even though it's not really, but it is. And I like in that universe of Sunset Boulevard. So my cup is full for that one. I love the makeover look. I do agree with you. I agree with you, Minnie. I'm interested to see how it would have looked on any of the people they had for the makeover.
And that dress looks great on a really stick figure body. Like you've got to be. That's the only body that can wear that kind of dress.
Yeah.
I think.
And then go ahead, Eris.
I was going to say because even though the options for the makeover were 3 gentlemen of an older. No, was it? There was 4 of them, wasn't it? So 2 older gentlemen, and then 2 young men with quite strong muscular physiques. So it's it wouldn't look good on someone like me.
Well. And then in this photo is Aubrey's partner Gloss, who is also a drag artist. Gloss for season 3, why not? I love a good Austin Powers reference, so the finale look just made me happy. I'm full across the board.
Yeah, all her looks have been incredible, except the one she made herself.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree.
I've already said it. I've already said it on the telly.
Sure did.
The swimsuit look. I think it's wonderful. I think it's beautiful. I don't really think there's anything I could change. I mean, it's not. I don't want to say it's a full cup for me because it's not. But then again, I have nothing I can say about that's wrong. So in my mind, it should be full.
It's really magical. I think it's really magical. It's really clever.
It's very simple, clean. Reminds me of sort of like fit models from the 30s. So. Yeah, I'm going to say my cup's full. Okay, I can't lie. The makeover look, is gorgeous. And I agree that this is sort of the kind of dress you'd have to be a twink to wear. Or at the very least, Keira Knightley. But I'm still going to give it 100 because they look wonderful.
Yeah, they do.
The Austin Powers look. Now, no one shoot me, but I hate Austin Powers. It's just not my sense of humor. But I think Aubrey looks wonderful.
Yeah,
so I'm going to give her... And I love the shoulder details. I'm a whore for anything with a pointed shoulder. So I'm going to give it 100.
Stunning. Honestly, I love the perspective that Aubrey Haive has with her drag. You can just tell that she puts so much time into researching these eras. And that every single look that we've seen has shown a different era. Like with this swimsuit look, it's very 1930s. It also gives me very Plastique Tiara during her runway that she had. I think that was, I don't remember what
it was the Zodiacs, wasn't it?
Yeah,
she's a Pisces.
No, that wasn't. She did Aries for that one, and she had the little knees, the hairy knees.
It was.
She did
was
a
it
look
like
very
fish or
similar to
something?
this. Brooklyn also did a look similar to this. That was a Pisces runway. And I should know because I am a Pisces. And but I really, really love this look. With the sun and the moon look, oh my god, like it is absolutely gorgeous, and you can just tell. Again, like with the body type, it might not be the best, but I mean, imagine the pizza slut in that though. Like, just saying that would be kind of hilarious.
Yeah,
But
totally.
I do love this modernized flapper mixed with astrology. Like, you know, I think the reason that this is better than Faux Furs is specifically because she took sun and moon, but put another theme on top of that to make it even more detailed and even more like extravagant. Now I think Austin Pear was, wait, why am I going into Australian for Austin Powers? Groovy baby. It's groovy baby. I love me some Austin Powers. I grew up with that. So when she came out in this, I was like, when I saw these photos, I was like, oh my God, that is everything. I'm obsessed with this. I love Aubrey Haive. I love her drag. She's amazing.
Yeah, she is.
Aubrey Haive.
Glad she went home early.
I know. We only got to say Aubrey Haive twice. It was one of my favorite parts of covering the season, I'm going to be honest.
I know. Oh my God.
And Minnie Cooper. But
yeah, the super duper Cooper Trooper, Paratrooper, Minnie Cooper.
Minnie Cooper.
Minty Copper. Minty Copper.
It's just...
Let's move to Pomara. We've got Pomara's Cirque du Soleil, the belts, buckles, and chains, and the swimwear. Dawn, let's start with you, babe.
Wow, these are all pretty much the exact same outfit. I'm not sure how much I really enjoy the circus one. I'm not sure if it's the makeup in here. I think the eye makeup is too small in this photo. Personally, I feel like I can barely see her face. I don't know how this outfit correlates to circus, I guess, other than the hair and the fact that she's sitting on a giant hula hoop.
Would she have brought the hula hoop with her to Drag Race, though?
Maybe she would be the super duper hula hooper. Who knows? But oh God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Oh my God. I expect you to come out in a hula hoop next time, Minnie. I want to see a performance in a hula hoop.
I've done that already. I've done it all.
I believe it.
I love a gimmick. I love a gimmick.
Yeah, I want to. I don't. What is on the head? Like on the hair? What is that?
I'm going to send you a number I've done with hula hoops. So you know that
Please.
that to popcorn.
Oh my God,
It was in a circus show. It was in a circus show.
I love that.
Fantastic. I'm obsessed with that. Belts, buckles, and chains. I don't like this. I think it's not really is it steampunk? Is that what she's going for?
I think it is
steampunk.
supposed to be steampunk, but then she's inside of a rotted out modern bus, which is a little confusing.
I don't know, like in the rock and roll, like the first two are like 50% fulls for me. I do enjoy the swimsuit though. The swimsuit looks absolutely gorgeous in this photo. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give that an 85. So first two 50, third 85.
Okay. So the Cirque du Soleil look, I don't get it. I think she looks like a Teletubby. I'm not gonna lie.
It is
a little bit of it's a Teletubby. I'm sorry, I don't get the ring on the head. Oh, I just realized there's a trapeze artist in her wig. Okay, so that is quite clever. But the dress, I don't like this shade of purple with this shade of green. I don't think it goes well. It's sort of like your nana's ugly couch, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not a fan of the print. I think if she wanted to do a trapeze artist, there's like very classic trapeze artist silhouettes she could have gone for, and I don't think she went that way. However, I do like the shoes, and I like the lining of the dress.
Overall, you like the lining?
The lining.
You don't like the outside of the dress, but I like the lining.
I'm looking for.
I don't like the outside of the dress, but the lining's amazing.
The lining's lovely, gal. It's gonna be a 30 for me.
Gorgeous girls line their dresses.
Yeah, so Cirque du Soleil 30. Belts, buckles, and chains. Okay, I didn't like this until I leant in for a closer look. If anyone was wondering why I was doing this earlier, because I need glasses and I haven't got them yet. I like the idea of making a hoop skirt out of belts. I think it's clever, but I just feel like I don't know if it's this photo not doing it justice, but I just feel like there could have been more belts, buckles, and chains. And I felt like she could have done with maybe a prop or something just to take it a little bit more in the steampunk direction. Overall, it's not my least favorite, but I think we've seen better belts buckles and chains already, so it's going to be a 60. The swimsuit, I think she looks wonderful in the swimsuit. I love the color that we get to see. I love sort of the dramatic shoulder, and I love the hair. It's very different from what we've seen from Pomegranate number 8. So I'm going to give this a 90. So 30, 60, 90. Lovely intervals.
How lovely of you. The Cirque du Soleil. I like that there's a trapeze artist in her wig.
Silence.
And I like that the dress is lined. It's a 30. It's a 30. So the second look is steampunk. She has like steampunk glasses in the wig. Which
I didn't know
you cannot see at all in this photo.
Yeah, you can barely see it.
I went back on her Instagram to like check to see because I thought that was the case. And there's a couple other belts in the panty situation beyond just the hoop skirt. I really like the concept. I like the steampunk edge to this category. I think she looks good. I'm going to give her a 90 for that one. The swimwear is everything. I think she looks phenomenal. This photo also, whoever did the photo editing for this, spectacular. My cup is full for the swimwear.
I really love the balloon. I think that's really great. I love the stripes and the hoop. I think it's really nice. I love the balls. I love the details of the balls on the floor. I think that's really great.
Me too.
I'm looking for all the positives.
I'm getting my pocketbook. I'm leaving.
And I think it's great the zipper is done up. I think that's really great.
Oh my god! Not the zipper.
What I love about the second outfit that there is no zipper, so there was no chance of it not being able to be done up. So that's great. That's a positive.
Oh my
God.
And I love the blouse. I love a woman that can pull off a blouse. And the swimsuit, excellent. My cup is full for the swimsuit. I give it... And I plead the 5th for the other two.
You plead
the Pomara Fifth.
I'm pleading the pomegranate 8th personally.
Am I going to get trolled now because
no.
No. It's fine. I've just got a new Twitter account, so I'll happily fight people in your comment section if you need.
Okay, you can be my new Beverly.
Yay!
We really should have saved Minnie for last. Reya, you got to follow up that performance, babe.
Oh God, I can't.
You can say everything I said, and you can back me up. You going to back me up, Ray? You going to back me up?
Get the same.
Well,
I'm going to come for you.
I love the bunting.
Not the bunting.
Oh God!
That is some really nice graffiti artwork.
The background, fabulous.
I really do not like this look. Like, I don't want to review it any further. I'm just gonna say 20. The middle look. Oh my God, my voice is breaking. I like the steampunk idea. I wasn't really slapped in the face with it. Yeah, like the blouse. I love a loose sleeve, which you can't really see on me now.
I do too, yeah.
And I like the hoop skirt, so I'm gonna say 70 for that one. And the swimwear, I understand why everyone loves this picture, but I really don't think this would translate that well on the runway, personally. So I'm gonna not say much else other than that and just say a sensible 80. A sensible 74.
A sensible 74.
Love it.
And that's all I will say about Pomara.
Well, unfortunately, you have to say more about Pomara. We've got 2 more looks to talk about. We've got the makeover look, which Pomara said wasn't even finished in time for Drag Race. But she is here posing as a fish and a bird with Drag Race. It's Coco Jumbo.
No, who's the fish and who's the bird?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say that Pomara is the bird.
I think.
Because of the ostrich feathers.
And Coco's the lobster?
Sure.
She's giving crustacean.
I don't know. And then
Station.
And then the top look is the finale look, Reya.
I have never seen Coco look like that ever.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I had to look.
She looks like Coco Jumbo.
I looked in her Instagram bio, and I was like, or in the post, and I was like, who is this in the thing with her? And she was like, with my sister Coco Jumbo, and I was like,
I know you're lying.
I'm sorry. Like I'm looking it up. It says Coco.
Wow. So dirty. I don't like either again. I feel like I'm being so rude, but like when the taste isn't there, it's not there, unfortunately. And
let's be real, we've said worse things when we haven't had a guest on the pod.
Yeah.
I mean,
we said worse things about Pomara Fifth on the season.
Cast review if you want.
Oh, don't go watch that video.
You know what? I'm gonna say 10 for effort on the makeover, and the finale. It's a dress. I like it. It looks good on her.
Doesn't it look like a get well card?
I wish you were here.
Yeah, I wish you were here. Get well.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 75. Mm-hmm.
That's bold.
Minnie Cooper.
Oh, I'm just speechless. I don't see fish or bird.
Yeah,
I don't see it, so I can't comment on something that I can't see. Like it's sort of unfair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Coco, I've never seen Coco look like that before. If you didn't tell me that was Coco Jumbo, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah.
Do you know what? For transformation, I give it a full cup.
Oh my good guy.
All right.
God.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
And I'm with you, 75, because it's a beautiful, simple black dress. It's a nice dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the only photo of the makeover. Like, I literally had no other choice. I had to post this one because they weren't finished, as she said. So this is all we got, according to her Instagram post. I think Coco looks good. I like this hair on Pomara, and I like the color on Pomara. So it's a 20 for that. I will say the finale gown, she's honoring her Maori heritage with this look specifically. I don't want to speak on it further because I don't know the references and I don't want to be wrong about it. So that's what she said on Instagram. So that's what I'm going to say here is she's honoring her culture, and I love that. I think she looked really good in this, actually. And I wish, again, this was the only photo that had the full dress. So I wish I could see what the bottom looked like. The detailing that's on the bottom, I think, looks good from what I can see. I think Pomara looks good. So I'm going to give her an 85 for the finale look.
Yeah.
So the makeover looks, I don't get it, and I don't see how it's opposites. I'm sorry, but a fish and a bird aren't opposites to me in my mind because they're both animals.
It's more like a red hot pepper and a green pepper.
Bell pepper and chili pepper.
Yeah. It's a bit more of that. Or tomato and apple.
Tomato and apple. Yeah, I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna give it a 15.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna move on to the finale look. I think the finale look it's all right in my opinion. I wish we saw more of this fabric down at the bottom because I think that's a beautiful fabric, and I would have loved to have seen a full dress made out of that maybe. I did go on Pomara's Instagram just quickly to get a closer look at the hair. I think the hair and makeup in this picture is lovely. I'm going to give her a 70 for this.
I think there's a hole in my cup because it's literal like.
It's fun.
It's like it's
There's a hole in my cup. Pomara.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say you can't do that. Spanky looked worse on the season than they look here.
Arguably.
If do you know what? If
negative, Phil, like, is there like
if there was a green capsicum and a red capsicum, I'd say it's a great look. Look, as a concept, you can say I can see that. I can see that. I cannot see bird and fish.
So your cup is broken, Dawn, is what we're saying.
She tried to go for Charizard and Venusaur, and she came out like
that would have been better than fish and bird.
Anyways, I like the finale gown.
I've got it.
But she really.
It's a tomato and an unripe tomato.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I like the finale gown. I don't really have anything to say for it. Yeah, like it's I don't 80, I guess, for that, and I don't know what to think for that takeover.
We'll just move on. It's okay.
Yeah.
Round of applause for effort.
Who's this bitch?
Oh, hello.
It's time to talk about Minnie Cooper. Okay.
My cup is overflowing. What more can you say?
Sure. No, okay. I need to start because this belts, buckles, and chains Minnie. This is so good.
I love it. It was one of my favorite looks.
I love this. This would have been so different for you on the runway too. And I would have loved had we been able to see that and had the audience been able to see that.
And you can't see the detailing on it because it's all black. I don't know, because there's all buckles on here and chains. Mm-hmm. You can't see it. It looks all quite black.
But yeah, no, my cup is overflowing for that look. The mohawk, love. The swimwear look, I love it. I don't love it as much as the belts, buckles, and chains, but I think you look great. Orange is a great color on you.
And swimwear, what do you do for swimwear? It's like a real...
That is what you do.
It's a simple category, so it's hard to do.
You don't do a meter maid. What you don't do is a meter maid.
No, one person should have done a meter maid. One person should not have, and I will keep that as a mystery. I preferred Bev's.
Oh, okay. I think I preferred Molly's. I liked Molly's wig.
See, I
like Molly's wig, but Bev's look. I think we said that.
I said that. I wanted to see Bev in Molly's wig. They should have swapped wigs.
Yeah, but no, I love this. I love the patterning on the swimsuit itself. Everything is just so cohesive. It looks great. My cup's full for the swimwear.
I like both of these looks. I would say out of the two motorcycle gang like looks that we've gotten this year, I will say that I do prefer Jimbo's, but I do really like this look. How very dare you? Like, and
how very dare you?
Isn't that funny? I didn't even know Jimbo.
For me, like when she has the titties on the come on, man. You know, like, but I really love the idea of it. I think it's super duper cool. I think I would have liked it's like with Faux Furs. I would have liked it more if I didn't see Jimbo's.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, you know, but it is a really, really cool look. I love the hair.
And you know what? I got offended.
Yeah. I do.
Someone wrote online, because this look, you know, a lot of people have done the mood look and they go, oh, this has been done 1,000 times. I said, now it's 1,001.
Good.
I mean, and I do like the swimsuit look a lot. I think it's so cool. I love it's very Olivia Newton-John, if that's what you were going for.
Yeah.
I'm a big Olivia Newton-John fan.
Bridget Nelson, who was Sylvester Stallone's wife, it's a bit her as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
You're very young for her though.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm not.
Yeah.
That
short hair.
Yeah. But I love the earrings on that swimwear look. I think I could have done without the glasses, but I mean, I like them. But yeah, overall, like I would say 85 for the biker look, and I'm gonna give the swimwear look about an 80 in comparison. But I
love that you did that. I love that you could do that in front of me. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
And if I had thought they were straight, I would have told you too.
But you know what's funny? I want people to be. I much prefer to be honest than piss in my pocket.
Oh yeah,
that's what I do. I'm very like that.
No, but I do like both looks, and I think they're both great. It's just, I mean, how do you do swimwear without it just looking like a swimsuit? You know,
you do what Faux did.
T.
Yeah,
put a little tiny little napkin on your stomach, and then
absolutely.
I love the biker look. Like, I'm obsessed.
I'm shocked. I'm truly shocked by that, Eris.
Oh, you're shocked that the biker chick outfit. Yeah, I love everything. I love the hair, love the earrings, love the entire, like, I just thought it looks like one piece from this picture, but it's stunning. And I also did really love the swimwear because I also got Olivia Newton-John from it. Just a quick segue. I literally performed Physical by Olivia Newton-John the day before the news broke that she had passed away.
Oh wow!
And the entire York scene keeps saying to me, "You killed Olivia Newton-John by performing that number."
You are the Dave of England, but with Olivia Newton-John. You killed Judy Garland.
I killed Judy Garland. Yeah, for the swimwear look, I mean, I love the colors on this, and I am big into like bright colors because, as you know, I am a goth.
What?
So I'm either black and white or I'm like bright colors. But yeah, I love this. I think the only thing I would change is I think I would have preferred the headband in orange. But other than that, it's still a 90 to me.
Huh?
I can't talk about my own outfits.
Well, you already did. You started.
Your cups are blowing, Mama.
Yeah, so I literally just looked on Instagram. Love the detail of the motorcycle look. If we're being honest, I dislike Jimbo's one that much.
I didn't either.
Don't throw bricks at me.
What did she say?
Jimbo's look.
She didn't like
Oh yeah.
Jimbo's look. Ooh. And I'm not just saying that because I want to, you know, what is it?
Showboat?
I don't know. It's something like that. But I do prefer this because I like the look of the like trousers. I can't think of a better word. I just like how it looks on the whole body. Yeah, pants as the Americans.
Fit. It's the word you're looking for. Fit, my darling.
Yeah.
Like you like the fit of the pant.
She's university educated. Everyone, did you know that?
I am first week in. Thank you, Eris. MD.
You gotta start somewhere.
So I'm gonna say overflowing for the motorcycle belts look, and the swimwear look. I actually like this because the thing that I found with the swimsuit runways was that it was kind of washed out, like across the board. Like there wasn't many bright colors, so this is like a fresh, like a new outlook on it. I can't get my words out this morning.
To me, it looks like resort wear. That's what I was going for.
It's very similar to Lady Camden's resort wear look.
Yeah. So I'm going to say a 90 for the swimwear just because it's unique to everyone else.
Love it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Love it. Well, we're going to stay with you, Minnie, because we've got the makeover look and the finale look.
Oh my god. I am obsessed with this makeover look.
Yeah.
Just come on, man. Like, this is...
I look hot.
You do. You do.
You look hot. I wish I looked that hot.
Mm-hmm.
As a 35-year-old woman, I wish I looked that hot.
That's a 50-year-old. That's a 50-year-old man.
I know. But oh my god, like just come. Like what?
And you know what?
It's Sam. It's
and
stunning.
And you know what else? I also, because I wasn't sure who I'd get, so that's why I chose the nun. But then I was always going to dress them in lingerie underneath, so you take it off and the nun would be sexy.
I love.
I was gonna
So I
ask
had the
because-
choice. So because I know they want to be sexy to get into drag.
Sure.
So because it is a bit frumpy to be a nun.
Just imagine Uncle Paul in that look.
Oh
Just come
god.
It would have
on.
been so funny.
Like, and with the pineapple pizza in his hand still. Like, come on. That
I thought I was really smart with this. I did. I thought that's really, as in knowing that I had to dress someone else. That's the thing you've got to think of. Them still look good.
The finale gown, I like it. What is that? A nude illusion right in the middle, like of the bra and the, or is that like right, like is that?
I
like
just think that's the way the
like
light's hitting it. It's the light's hitting it in a funny way. It's not nude illusion.
Yeah, I was like, is that because it almost looks like there's like just how it looks. It almost looks like there's a dress, but then like the first part cut out and you just see the bra just in this picture. So I don't, you know what I mean?
Oh, I've got a John Monty leotard on, and then there's a bra.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, I do really, really like it though. It is very gorgeous. It's a gown. It's beautiful. I love the hair. The makeup looks great. Like the earrings.
Do you want the real tea?
Yes.
Give us the real tea.
My premiere look was actually my finale look, and I just put that up because I had to put something up.
Oh, 'cause I was gonna be like, Minnie, why is the photo quality of this absolute shit? But
There's the real tea.
sure.
But overflowing for the first one, and I'm gonna give the second one about a 75.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, but I absolutely am obsessed with the makeover. You would have won the makeover, like hands down. IMO. If this was on there,
Yeah.
Oh, Kong's makeover was pretty good though.
it was. But this is just out of like, come on.
I love the campery of the first outfit of the makeover. I think it is so well done. I also love that the nun's outfit is in sequins, so it's elevated. Because, you know, you could throw someone in just like a black nun outfit, and, you know, Michelle would probably stand up there and be like, why is there not stones on that? I'm going to have to pull my gun out and shoot you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love that. I love that you told us that there's a reveal underneath as well, because I think that's so clever, and it would have been such a gag on the runway. Yeah, it's brilliant. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it's very Lady and the Tramp. So
and it's Sister Act as well. So Sister
Act
as well.
Yeah. I went immediately to Sister Act.
Yeah, I love Sister Act. That's like one of my favorite musicals.
Yeah,
well, movies, but I got into it through the musical. Anyways,
sure.
Makeup is full for that one, and then for the finale outfit, or the outfit that was not for finale, it's just an outfit you posted because you needed to post something for finale. I think it's a lovely dress, and I think it is well accessorized, and I love the nails. 100.
At least I'm honest.
Yeah. Your premiere look, by the way, I didn't pull it, but your premiere look is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've just seen the premiere look. I'm looking at
it. I meant to pull everyone's premiere, and then I didn't end up doing it for the premiere episode.
Aubrey's premiere look was amazing too.
Yeah, Aubrey's was really good.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I might just pull it here in a second so we can look at it later. Or the whole group shot.
Oh my god. I'm looking at the group photo right now.
Yeah.
That's what I wore in my drag race audition, actually. That's where that's taken from, actually.
Oh, makes sense now. Yeah, the makeover, I went to Sister Act immediately. I think it's an interesting length for the nun look, but I do like it. And I wouldn't normally like this length, but I don't know what it is about this specific instance. I like the length. My cup is overflowing for the makeover. I think it's phenomenal. The what wasn't your finale but posted as the finale because you needed to post something for the finale. I think you look great, and that's really all that matters. I do love the patterning that's happening in the skirt portion of the gown. I think you look classy, you look beautiful, you look like Minnie Cooper. So it's full. It's full. Sure.
No worse than Spanky.
Definitely better than Spanky Jackson.
And we love Spanky here.
We stand
Spanky. Miss Spankalicious.
I think the video, that photo, I think it looks better in video than it does in photo, actually.
I believe that, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I was really worried when we turned the slide and I looked at the nun's outfit and I was like, oh no. But I was glad. I was glad to hear that it was a reveal outfit because it did scream that when I first saw it. So I was like, okay, we're good. Yeah, I love it. It literally screams opposite it screams opposite.
Opposites attract.
It screams the words that I can't say.
It's fashion.
But is it fashion?
But is it fashion?
It's fashion, guys.
It's fashion.
Oh, the fracking?
It's fashion. I played the Pomara Fifth.
God.
How funny is it? So funny, isn't it? So funny, isn't it?
I feel like that's going to be included in the cup lexicon now. It's going to be especially the Pomara Fifth, along with Aubrey Haive, and then Carol Pope is a rock goddess. Like, those are the three now.
Now, who will be the three?
No, who would be the three?
Anyways, Reya, continue on.
I'm gonna say full for the makeup look and the self-imposed post finale look. I love this as well. It's gorgeous. The skirt, I love it. I'm gonna say 4 as well for that one, to be honest. 4.
You know what? I'm actually gonna change my score to 69 solely for the memes for the nun. I'm kidding. It is absolutely overflowing.
Horrible.
But hey, I mean 69 or maybe 420 works too.
Sure, if you want to.
Or
Works
96.
for me.
I have very pee poo poo humor.
96.
96.
I apologize to all our Spotify viewers who have to listen to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, don't listen to this on Spotify. If you're an hour and 21 minutes in, switch to YouTube. It's much more entertaining that way. We got to go to Yuri.
Oh, come on, man.
Swimsuit and the makeover, which it was interesting to find out that Yuri was not happy with this makeover.
The swimwear is incredible. Can we just say, like, just conceptually is just genius.
Like, how do you do swimwear? This is how you do
swimwear. How you do swimwear, exactly. I agree. I mean, should have seen it. Have you seen the footage of her at the beach trying to take the photos?
No.
No.
I think I am.
Because she posts a lot of that on her stories, the way when she's doing the photos.
Oh, yeah. I think we could all agree cup is full for the swimwear.
Oh, overflowing, man.
Yeah.
That works for me too.
And what was the concept? I forgot what her concept was.
Life and death.
Life and death.
Oh. Okay. So she said something along the lines of like she wasn't happy with the way that this came out, I think was what it was. I'm just going to her Instagram really quick to check.
Floor, who's the model, who's Yuri's best friend, is so stunning in real life.
Oh yeah, Floor is gorgeous.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Sorry, Eris. She said this would have to be one of my least favorite runways. I had no idea what to do, so this happened. I'm sort of low-key happy that I didn't get to wear this on Drag Race, TBH. But go ahead, Eris.
So I have a story in regards to the second look because I always have a story. The first drag competition I did on Instagram was Majesty's Drag Race, and we had an opposites attract pairs challenge where we had to do an opposites look with our partner who was, for me, all the way over halfway across the world in America, and I'm over here in the UK. And we did this same thing where we did Bloom and Decay. I had been doing drag for 3 months at this point, so I had this lovely little floral play jumpsuit on from Boohoo and the green wig. And my makeup that looked like I had just crawled out of the ocean and not in the way that Yuri did it and made it look stunning. I looked like a swamp monster. And my partner wrapped a grey fleece around themselves and stuck twigs in it.
Oh.
And this is the story of how I got eliminated from my first ever drag competition because I had to lip sync against her and they're an acrobat.
Oh.
Were you dressed? Oh, were you dressed?
You got Lala Reed. You got Joey Jade.
I look like a little green blob, I'm not going to lie. Let me see if I can find this photo, actually.
Not the green blob.
This was back in the Okie Smoky days, aka 2018.
Oof. Yeah, I really like I like the concept of life and death here. I like Floor's outfit a lot more than I like Yuri's. And I think that would have been something where the judges would have said, "Hey, you did really well with your makeover partner, but you forgot to focus on yourself." Is what I would hear.
The first time I've actually looked at your stuff and thought it's a bit sewing school, high school.
Sure.
You know, it looks a bit high school. Rocker Stedford.
Sure.
Because it's always so high fashion.
Oh
Bob.
no. Oh no.
Let me just move on to the makeup very quickly.
What are we talking about? Sorry, I've missed something.
This was the green outfit I would have worn when I did a similar thing.
Oh, but if you're doing life. Oh, you're doing life.
Yeah.
You look good there. That's not what...
No.
Oh no, okay.
No, because I drew a tree on myself, and like the judges said, it looked like a skid mark. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again.
Oh, good.
Don't do drag competitions as a teenager; it will affect your self-esteem.
Good thing I started drag when there was no place to go for drag competitions. Anyways,
I have a question to you. Have you done drag outside now?
Yeah, I have a. Oh, sorry,
no, not you. Dawn.
Me?
Dawn.
Yeah. No, I do drag on the... no, I do drag outside now. I am not a beverage queen. No, that's
bedroom queen.
I'm not a bedroom queen anymore, luckily. I don't have any like paid gigs or anything, but I do occasional hotspots, stuff like that. You know, still getting out there, building rapport, stuff like that. So where I live is right in between Tampa and Orlando. So and it's like an hour and a half from both. So I'm kind of like, I'm kind of lucky in that sense, but also it's an hour away. But I have a couple gigs in where I am, which is pretty nice. But nothing too substantial just yet. But hopefully, you know.
Is it hard to get work over where you all live actually?
Well, specifically because I'm 20. Because you know a lot of bars here are 21 and up because of our drinking laws.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm not really able to get into half the bars that do drag in the first place.
Okay.
But the bars that are 18 and up, I go and do a couple drag competitions there when I can. But yeah. No, and I love the drag scene. Everybody's been very, very accepting of me and everything like that. So, yeah, it's cool.
It was funny. I heard someone say on a podcast the other day, when I sort of did, there were probably 17 drag queens.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't popular, people weren't doing it. Now Drag Race is so much more.
Everyone wants to do drag.
Everyone does. Well, no, it's not that everybody wants to do drag. It's that they feel like they're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Where there's not that shame. There's not that all that, because it was a dirty thing for a very long time to dress as a woman. Like,
you know, I've never had a bad experience outside. Like when I told people that I do drag, I've never had like anybody.
It's amazing.
So I feel very grateful for like people like you, Minnie, or like people who have been around in the community and have gone through those. Like you people like are the reason why we have what we have today, and we are very grateful for that.
And the thing that I wanted to talk about, I sort of feel like I hold the torch for those people, because there were all these people that did it when, like, because back in the day, if you had to wear male underwear or you'd get arrested. Like,
yeah, that's still a thing in Florida.
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Yeah. No, I was literally talking to a friend of mine who is kind of like the Minnie Cooper of where I'm from, and she was like, yeah, no. Tuck with Fruit of the Loom male underwear, not a man's dance belt, not anything. No, because it is still a thing in Florida where if you are like walking outside of the club or anything like that, always wear a baseball cap. Always like make sure like you are wearing something because they can arrest you for that still. Even like wearing even a breastplate or something like that can be a part of that as well, because I think you're not allowed to wear any silicone items technically. So
wow. Oh my god, that blows my mind.
Yeah.
How did Trinity the Tuck get around Florida then?
Girl, she got it injected into her.
She is silicone. That was my point.
Girl, no, but like I'm talking like a full on like what Reya is wearing right now.
No, I know what you mean.
I know what you mean. But
we're quite lucky in the UK in that because drag has been in the mainstream and drag is seen as something that's okay to be around children because of stuff like pantomime.
Yeah, it's
quite socially accepted.
And it's really interesting the way, just in general, I think the English have embraced gay culture just in general. There's like so many gay people on television, has been before it was popular. You know what I mean?
We had Paul O'Grady.
Yeah, like, and even I can't think of Bob Down performer. I can't think of Lily Savage and like
Lily Savage on the TV in like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just, and people love it. It's like it's so weird. But you know what's interesting in Australia? We had Carlotta and all the trans in the 60s and 70s, and then the AIDS epidemic happened, and then it's like that big switch. So weird because trans women were revered in Australia. It's so weird.
Yeah,
it's wild, man.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this is one of the things that sort of endeared me to you quite quickly, Minnie, is you remind me of like the queens I watched like growing up, or like if I visited the seaside, like we have like if you go to the seaside, you're always going to get sort of a queen who does more of a classic style of drag. And that's what endeared me to you because I have a love and a reverence for that style of drag. And seeing that on TV, I was like, oh, it's nice to have this type of drag on TV. Because in Drag Race UK, they don't put anyone over the age of 30 on there.
Yeah,
from,
except for this season.
They've got a 38-year-old, do they?
There's 2 or 3 people over the age of 35.
But even then, like Copper Top still does very
she only has been doing drag for 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's like, which is a year longer than I have.
It's not like, say, Davina. I go to Davina quite often because I adore Davina with every fibre.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me
but
too.
Davina has a very classic style of drag and does it to a very, very high standard.
Yes.
I love Joe Black as well.
And Joe Black, yeah.
But Joe Black is still like, has that classic feel, but is a part of the younger generation.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Cabaret.
Yeah.
And anyway, Yuri Guaii.
I know I love these conversations because they're conversations that need to happen.
Absolutely.
Hal, Minnie, we'll bring you back one time to just talk about drag in general.
Yeah,
I'd love to have that conversation too.
My cup is full.
Yeah,
my cup is full for both. Overflowing for the swimsuit.
Same.
Overflowing for the
Oh, get her off.
Who's that old bird? I just want to spend. I know we're an hour and a half in. I just need to spend so much time talking about Yuri's finale look. Because, oh my god. So this is made from art that her sister made. And that's why I chose this photo specifically, because that's her sister. So the entire garment is made of art pieces that her sister made. And knowing what we know about Yuri and her story and her family story specifically, like this just all made me so happy when I saw this. And she looks great. Like my cup is overflowing. I can't say anything more. Like there's no
reasonable way they could have let her in the finale looking like this because they would have had to have crowned her.
Yeah.
No matter how well she did in the competition. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yuri's elimination's really weird, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it?
Like, I mean, but both of them had a challenge win at the time. Like between Yuri and Molly, like I don't know who they would have picked.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, yeah.
It is splitting hairs, aren't you? Really, like.
Yeah.
I love this wig. Speaking of hair, I love this fucking wig.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. It's a little bit Scary Spice meets Ginger Spice, if you know what I mean.
Very Jerry Halliwell meets Melby, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a bit clowny as well.
Yeah. And all of that is Yuri. Yeah. And I think it's so reflective of who Yuri is as a drag artist, from at least my understanding of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really interesting. Are we looking at Beverly's dress too? To how they both.
We will be talking about Beverly's dress. Don't you worry.
I love Beverly's dress.
Oh no! So my primary degree in university is art history, as I tend to bring up a lot. So like any of the artistic runways, just get me. Oh, I get so excited. But Reya, did you have a? Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
You must have loved Fierce runway and the swing then.
Yes.
Oh. Anything Miss Fierce Delicious did on her season, I'm obsessed with.
Yeah,
and Alicia
screamed, cried, and threw up when I saw her.
Including
that whole runway too. But Reya, any thoughts?
I love sentimental outfits on Drag Race, so this like really is up my alley. So yeah, I don't have to say anything else.
There's something about a garment when it's made like that. There's something different about the garment, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah,
it's the way it fits as well. It's just a lovely fit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Overflowing. Love.
Overflowing.
Same.
Yuri sucks.
You will never let her drink out of that High School Musical mug again.
No!
Yes, I will, because it's chipped.
I love.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about Bev. We only have two. Well, this and the finale look to talk about, but this is her makeover, doing sad clown, sadder clown, I guess.
No, it's meant to be a happy clown, sad clown.
Is it? Are we happy?
I'm happy. Shut your mouth, Logan. I think this is wonderful.
I am a huge Beverly Kills fan. I am obsessed with her perspective on drag. I think that she has grown so much.
And I love that you say that when they say she does know who she is. Mm-hmm. She's just still it's like that, but it's funny that you say that she does have a clear perspective. I found it really weird when they were saying she doesn't know who she is, because she's got a real clear. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, no,
I found that also weird. Sorry.
I think it's solely because she has very like quote unquote like normal drag makeup, very she just is she's a my generation type of drag queen. You know what I mean? Like even I kind of look like Beverly Kills. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I love what her interpretation of like
me too.
Polish and but with that tiny little bit of grunge that's in there that just makes her so unique compared to anybody else. I enjoy this look again. I just don't really like clowns, so like it's good. Like it's a good like 85 for me. Like on both looks, except I'm not really sure how much I enjoy that Karen wig. But yeah, no, I could keep going on and on about Beverly Kills.
Like Karen wig. That's a Liza Minnelli wig, kind of waffle Snatch Game.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I mean, Minnie, I believe I probably messaged you speaking about this, but like I see a lot of myself in Beverly, because I feel like Beverly and I sort of fit the same niche of drag, where it's bright colors but still like a little bit of a grunge behind it. I fucking love clowns and I love doing clown drag. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I think I love how well made both of these outfits are. No one can tell me shit. My cup is overflowing.
I wish she just did the same clown style, but just in dark and light.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because they're two different clowns. They needed to be the same clown, but opposite. That's what I think.
Logan,
agreed.
Grinder.
It's not actually. It's on Beverly Kills Instagram. Thank you very much, and I can show you. And I can show you. It's currently on Beverly Kills Instagram. Thank you very much. No,
white twink looking right now.
That's not me, baby. None of that describes me.
I was describing Mama.
Oh, that's Beverly. Yeah. I also don't love clowns, but I do love the way that this, the depressed clown. I love the way this looks in the photo. I don't know how well it would have translated to the runway itself. And Beverly even said that she wasn't. A lot of people were not a fan of their makeover looks, come to find out. So I guess we got the best of the best in that regard. And Minnie would have been a great addition to it. So, but yeah, It's like an 85. I mean, I can't see much of the happy clown look, but yeah, 85. Bev looks great, as Bev always does. So
I give it 85.
Reya?
I haven't got much to say about it. It's just like, oh, clowns. Like
How many clowns would have there been on this season?
I was
six across 2 runways.
Yeah, wow.
Oh my god.
6 across the board.
I gotta find my.
Come on, season 6.
Ooh. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say an 80 for this.
Love it. This
beautiful
finale.
Yeah, oh my god, Manila looks great here.
Oh my god.
It's reversed. It's inverted.
She does look like Manila though, like low key. Like
I'm not.
She looks very much like Manila.
Yeah.
What about Beverly? Softened her makeup yesterday. She looked so beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, she did different. She didn't do the long grubby tears. She did this softer eye, and she looked so beautiful.
Oh, I
think something I love about Beverly is like her makeup skills. Because I think, like, specifically for her meter maid look, not the one that she posted on Instagram, but the makeup she wore on the show, was one of my favorite makeup I've ever seen in my life. Like, oh my god, Beverly Kills, marry me! Like in that moment. But
what I wish Beverly would do with the makeup that she did on the show, but just refine it a little bit, because I think it's because it's got a really clear point of view. I think just needs a bit of refinement.
Right.
I feel that.
But back to this gown, the shape of it, like, is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what the reference is, but it's giving me almost like the pits of hell, like coming up and like grabbing drag artistry. Like, this is how I'm interpreting it, because like we get so many things that, like, we're going to hell, we're going to bad places, and it's almost like taking that and rising out of it is kind of what I'm getting from it, and that's what I absolutely love about it, and just like turning it into an art, because it is an art form. Like at the end of the day, drag is an art form above anything else. So
she posted this look in conjunction with what I believe to be a photo of her first time in drag, where her first time in drag look is this like very simple white look, but the makeup is done where it's very artistic, and there's a lot of like paint splotches all over her face and neck. And so the concept is like, she's like, her Instagram post specifically said, like, the tagline was, I'm still an unfinished painting.
Ooh.
Is like,
love her.
I'm gonna wait to give my opinion, so Eris, you go ahead. But I wanted to clarify that for y'all.
Yeah, I love this. Like, as someone who is prone to taking white outfits and painting all over them, because I'm too lazy to get a nice fabric and just sew something. I really, really love this. If I could change one thing, and this is just one itty bitty thing, and I say this all the bloody time, I would love to have seen her in an opera-length glove and maybe had nails on top of the gloves.
Oh,
not a nail glove.
I love a good nail glove. I'm a whore for an opera-length glove as well.
Is this really weird? I'd love it with the nail glove, but a bald head.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
It would look really amazing with a bald head and the gloves, as you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like that idea. I mean, hello. This is right up my alley. This is I love this. Like, everything in this look is just like what I want my drag to be, honestly, is just like I pull from so many different classically artistic and also modern artistic lenses, and this is what I want my drag expression to be. So I think this is just absolutely lovely. I love what you were saying, Dawn, about this being representative of like the pits of hell situation. Like, I'm really liking that perspective. And again, that's what I love about art, because art is so subjective that any one person can see a myriad of different things in it.
I have to just interject and let you all know. This dress is UV reactive. This dress fucking glows in the dark. Yes, so but on the back.
So do it.
On the back it says Beverly Kills, and there's like a warning symbol. And that fucker, it glows, and there's like a green glow when she turns around. I don't know if I can throw up here.
Oh wow!
Oh shit!
It glows.
Wow.
But like, wait, is are the fire things? Does anybody else like see hands?
Yeah,
Like, they're,
I
like,
do.
going
Yeah.
down? Yeah. That's just me though.
I definitely do. In the videos of it moving, I see it a lot more.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minnie.
to me, it says the fire inside of Beverly Kills. It does, and she's got that grunge in her, but she's still also got a touch of glamour.
Mm-hmm.
Glamorous trash.
Very me.
Very
I love it. I love it. I really, really love it.
I love how you just call Beverly Kills trash, but also glamorous trash.
Yeah, she's glamorous trash. It really
Sure.
is. Yeah. Do you know that grunge? I mean that in a nice way, like in a grungy kind of way.
It's very radioactive.
Yeah.
Drag, I think like radioactivity.
Yeah, totally. And
Yeah,
Beverly's like that. Beverly's like that.
My God, I mean, look at her perform. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Totally. 100%.
Again, Beverly Kills. Marry me, please.
And you know what's funny? The person you see on the show is not who she is. She's very different. She's
Really?
so different.
Okay. I love it.
She really was in her head in that show. She was not herself at all.
You can see it.
Yeah,
You can see it.
And when they say you don't know who she is because she's not actually behaving like herself. She knows who she is. She's very bright kid. She's very bright.
She's someone I need to take a few years to refine exactly, like to refine the ability to be able to express herself the way that she wants. And I want her back on an All Stars immediately because I think she could slay.
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to give you a little cute little story? You know when she was at the table and she was doing all that saying, I've been here and I've won all these lip syncs, and everyone's looking at their watch, and Yuri goes, oh, well, you're in the bottom twice. Mm-hmm. Well, the psychologist told her to do positive self-talk, and Beverly was telling me, I was like, Beverly, you meant to do that on your own, not in front of everyone.
Oh, no.
Isn't that adorable?
I love her.
You gotta love her for it. You gotta love it.
Absolutely.
And she sent Minnie Cooper home.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
I sent myself home.
Yeah, they go for everything. I lived for that lip sync on both ends.
I have to tell you, I cannot listen to Dance in the Dark without doing jazz hands. Like, truly, every time it comes on my shuffle, I'm just like...
I went to New Zealand, and Floor is obsessed with me. She kept getting up doing my lip sync in front of me. She goes... I was like, I was definitely rememberable.
Yes. Reya, thoughts on Miss Bev?
I love like the folded top silhouette, like over the shoulders, that like cold shoulder silhouette. I love that, and I absolutely get what Dawn's getting at with like, like the hell thing at the bottom. And I love the painted faces on the. I know they're like half faces and they all join together. It looks really gorgeous, and I'll leave it at that.
Overflowing.
Like, come on.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I think we have one more look to look at. That's Molly Poppinz.
Molly, why can I see your bra, Molly? Like, why can I see the titty?
Oh.
Why can I, Molly?
You want to see my bra?
I think this color looks beautiful on Molly.
I don't.
I like her shoe.
I don't.
I hate a colored stone on a nude fabric.
Yeah.
Unless it's like encrusted. To me, that just like, I'm sure it looks. I mean, Minnie, did it look better in person?
I didn't see it in person.
No, you didn't.
No.
Love the hair. Hope you win.
Yeah, I love the hair.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just not a good dress. It's just not.
In the words of the great Molly Poppinz, or no.
Yeah,
and it's where it cuts across the breast line. It needs to be hot. It's almost like it's falling down and a tit's going to fall out.
Yeah, I think
maybe that's what she wanted.
What's kind of sad about this is I think Molly has had some really great looks this season.
Oh yes, I agree. It's
And
like
this is
it's confusing.
Yeah, it's a very odd finisher. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I think so too. It's not. It's like she's borrowed her mum's dress.
It is because from anything from the wrist down and from the neck up, lovely.
Yeah, the hair.
I do not like this dress.
Yeah,
I don't think she'd like it either.
The expression on her face kind of makes you think that she doesn't like it.
Mm. I wonder if she had ostrich feather around the top here.
Oh,
yeah, that would have looked lovely. And
It would have just elevated. It's the beige. It's that bit of the dress up here.
Is that meant? Is it meant to be a nude illusion?
Yes, I think.
Oh,
and it's just where it cuts. It's just where it's cutting across. It's like, is it under the breast? It's like, where would that be? It'd be on you.
Yeah. It'd be like just under the breast. Oh,
yeah. If that was ostrich feather around there, it would look like a totally different dress.
Okay. The only time a stone nude illusion is, to me, like acceptable is when it's Shaky Ray doing it.
Yes,
I like stone nude illusion when it's like.
But I don't know. This is.
It's really confusing.
If you're doing a nude illusion, then make it match the leg.
That titty should match the leg, but it doesn't.
It's almost a bit Angelina Jolie as well, isn't it?
Almost.
A little. I've got a score ready if y'all want to score this.
75.
Okay. Dawn?
I want to give it a 60.
Dawn, you're hard.
I'm gonna give her a 50 because she looks wonderful from the neck up and the wrist down.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Oh wow! I didn't think I would be this much of a bitch. I'm gonna give her a 12.
Oh,
thank God we're being honest. Okay, I give this.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna give it a 40. I'll give it a 40.
Reya.
I hope they don't watch this.
Well, Molly, we love you. Molly, we adore you, Molly. Yeah. But
if they want to watch this episode, they can go back and watch the rest of the season when we had lovely things to say about their nice outfit.
Yeah.
Except for the meter maid. But the other ones were good. Reya, your score?
I'm gonna say 50.
Okay. Minnie, you were saying, sorry.
Oh, just being a person who's people talk about your drag, you just can't take it personally because some people love it, and some people don't.
Yeah,
like my runway look that I made. Some people love it, some people don't.
Yeah. All right, let's go around before we wrap up. Starting with Minnie. One look of the looks we looked at today. Your one favorite look.
Aubrey's swimsuit.
Okay. Reya?
I'm going to say Yuri's swimsuit look.
Dawn?
Beverly's finale look.
Okay.
Eris? Oh, see, I'm indecisive. You know what? I'm going to say Faux Fur's belt buckles and chains look.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Faux Fur's finale look.
And isn't it interesting? We all chose what probably our own aesthetic is.
A little, yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
What you're drawn to.
And none of us brought up. Oh no, none of us brought up Aubrey's red look. Wow. I thought someone would bring that up.
I was gonna say Aubrey's chain look. But
there's a lot of good looks.
I just really resonated with Beverly's finale look. So.
And in saying that, of course, you're going to resonate with Beverly because you relate. You're around the same age. Like, it just makes sense.
Right.
I'd relate to Beverly at your age as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's 2 hours of our lives that's going to be recorded on the internet forever.
Also, I'm shocked, Minnie, that you didn't choose yourself.
Oh, I hated everything I wore.
And on that note, goodbye, you're Bellin.
And on that note, Minnie, thank you so much for joining us. This was a treat, a pleasure. You're welcome back anytime.
I'd much prefer to talk about my drag than the other people's drag next time. Okay.
Sure. Works for me.
Your idea.
This was absolutely her idea. I would like to reiterate. Minnie's
that wasn't my idea. It was your idea. You just said I had to come if I wanted to see it. So okay.
Yes, I sure did. So with that, we're going to be doing a lot of Drag Race coverage because guess what? Drag Race doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop, does it?
No. UK.
Maybe I'll come on in UK at some point.
Yes.
Maybe we'll see how we go.
We'll figure it out. But in the meantime, we're covering UK, we're covering Drag Race Philippines, we're covering the excuse for Drag Race that is Secret Celebrity Drag Race. So make sure to check that out. Go watch all of our coverage of Down Under. And goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. I'm Ellen.
What?
She is Bellin.
She's Bellin.
Friends for all time.
Oh.
Sisters.